Greetings. Welcome to the late night edition of today's stream. If you like these daily crypto analysis videos, hit the like button and subscribe. I'm Crypto Snake, back again to discuss some Bitcoin analysis. So yesterday was an absolutely soul-crushing day for a lot of people who really wanted to see Bitcoin recover. Let's go down to the 4-hour cloud to see what we're talking about here. So we saw Bitcoin just instantly pump from 6,400 up to around 6,600, 200 point jump there. A lot of people felt the FOMO pressure there and went in on it. As I laid out, it was pretty likely to break down from one of these resistance areas, so I'm not surprised that it did get rejected. But today I want to cover where it might be going from this area right here. So moving back to the one-day chart here, as you can see, the RSI level is actually hitting a bit of resistance here around 40 or so, which coincides with this resistance level here at 6,400. It does seem to be being rejected here a bit. As far as bullish sentiment is concerned, the SAR is upticking slightly. Now the SAR upticking slightly doesn't necessarily mean much, as this could just get up to about here and before breaking back down. So that's certainly a possibility. Let me just draw that out. So dot here, dot here, dot here, and then breaking it down from there. One thing I want to point out on the one day here is that we did actually break the Kijun-sen here, and we are pushing through. So we do have some heavy pressure to be rejected back down to this Kijun-sen, which is still declining. So the fact that that's declining is still overall bearish right now. So let's jump down to the 4-hour chart here just to get a little bit more in depth into this. So on the 4-hour chart, I am actually seeing a pennant here forming with some higher lower highs and higher lows, which is normally a bearish reversal sign. So based on the RSI levels hitting the resistance and everything along those lines, and the fact that we were rejected from this 4-hour cloud here, I do see it possibly trending through here, maybe spiking up, hitting this resistance line at 6,500 before breaking down bearish and continuing the downtrend from there. So moving to the 3-hour cloud here, you can also see that we did break this cloud just a bit, but we actually finished the candle before breaking, which is very bearish, which led to this rejection right here. And that's why we're side trending back through it. And I would be surprised to see it make a flush break through here after this, especially with the SAR trending down on the 3-hour here. So moving to the 2-hour, the RSI on the 2-hour here has actually peaked, and it's begun its little downtrend here. So you can see we're making lower peaks each time, continually lower peaks. So we're likely going to trend this down all the way down to 30, which could mark our pennant position. As for a tentative target of where it might go from this pennant position, I don't have an exact target, but I'm still sitting around that 5,500 to 5,800, give or take. Around this area is my target area for where it should eventually drop down to with some bear sentiment here. As you can see here, the pennant that's forming is likely to break down and hit this support again at 6,140. Now, I can't say for sure if we are going to break through there until this Kijun-sen line here on the 1-day breaks down underneath it. Otherwise, we may just go for another bounce here, and we might be side trending for a couple of days. Overall, my end target is still around this 5,800 to 5,500 area. I still believe we do have to hit that area before we're actually going to be uptrending for the rest of the year. Before I get onto the news here, if you'd like to join our free Telegram for insights into the market, including Bitcoin and a sneak peek into my personal entries and exits, join t.me/CryptoSnakePit on Telegram. Links are in the description below and instructions on how to download Telegram. Also in our VIP group, we've been capitalizing on Bitcoin's sideways movements with open positions right now. Throughout this bear trend, pulling 10% profits on my ADA call and 20% on WON. If you want information on how to get into the VIP group, the information is in the description below. So on to some overall bullish news for the crypto space. South Korea budgets $880 million for tech, including blockchain. So South Korea has really been spearheading the blockchain technology, which really puts some precedence on these other governments. As we've been seeing, there is a lot of sentiment from governments to actually be using the blockchain technology, which is good for the space overall. The second story today that was pretty bullish is California is open to allowing crypto for political donations. Now, that this doesn't seem like it would be a major thing, but the fact that it is becoming so mainstream that it's going to be used for political donations is kind of important, because it means that political figures will likely be more lenient to accepting cryptocurrencies, because they'll be taking that in for their donations. So let's take a look at the overall health of the market right now. The actual altcoin market is a little bit green today. Some of these positions have just absolutely skyrocketed out of nowhere. but for the most part, small gains between 2 and 5% from the Bitcoin side trading here, just the ups and downs. People are getting a little bit more faith into the altcoin market and putting a little bit more money into that. If it breaks down, I think it's going to be pretty bad, but overall it's not too bad. The Bitcoin dominance right now is at 52.7%, I believe. It has been steadily downtrending here, but we could see another peak here. This looks like it would just be a rejection off of the 54.5% resistance level here, but it could test that again. So I'm not ready to say that it's alt season just yet, but it's not a bad time to pick up discount altcoins either if your risk level is low. As for the overall market cap, we're at 210 billion. Hasn't changed much since yesterday. It's mostly just been side trending, as we've seen in the chart here. That little pump did bring a little bit of life back into the market here, but I'm afraid that the faith in the market, as it has been side trending and it has failed to break this 4-hour cloud here, will likely lead to another downtrend, just because the bears are still in control here. The bulls haven't been able to maintain upward pressure here for a while now, and I think overall that's taking a lot of faith out of Bitcoin and out of the market right now. So a lot of people are sitting on the outside waiting to see which way it's going to go. Before I wrap this video up, my overall consensus is that we are going to break down here pretty hard before breaking back up. If you guys would like, please join me in my free Telegram at t.me/cryptosnakepit, where I give up-to-the-minute updates on Bitcoin and my personal exits and entries for the private VIP group. This is CryptoSnake, signing off.